gonna let it land itself. So we're back. We're going to be taking a look at the first flight of the Geprc Tern Lr40. If you haven't already seen my unboxing video, have a look at my videos. I've already done a bit of an unboxing and just go through some of the features and specs in a previous video. Today we're just going to be having a look at how it flies and GPS rescue, because this was shipped to me with Betaflight 4.5.0, which I believe is the newest version of Betaflight. I believe that the main improvements in Betaflight 4.5 are to do with GPS. I've upped the rates slightly because they were extremely slow around the stick centre when I was having a bit of a hover in the garden. I think if I read it right on Betaflight, if you now activate GPS return to home or rescue within 10 meters of yourself, instead of it disarming, I think it's now supposed to fly away from you until it's past the 10-meter mark, and then it will initiate GPS rescue. Today we'll just take a look, like I say, at how it flies. We'll try GPS rescue and just see what the tune is like from Geprc as it is. Okay, so commando's on, goggles are on. I'm going to plug the quad in and we'll just see how quickly it gets its minimum 5 satellites. Okay, so I've just got the image in the goggles. Let's see if I can record now. So I'm recording in the goggles now. Still 0 satellites on the screen. There we go. What was that? Probably 20 seconds and I've got 12 sats. I'd say that's pretty good. I'm using the GNB 650 HV4S, which you can see is now already down to 4.23 volts. Not quite sure what's going on there. I'll put a picture on the screen so you can see, but the setup I'm running is 249 grams. So I don't think you can get anything bigger than the 650 on there, but we'll give it a go and see what sort of flight time we get out of the 650. Just fly around myself there, you might just be able to hear how loud or quiet it is. So it's always going to sound louder on GoPro, but it is a little noisier than the Emax Baby Hawk, but that's probably because it's got the bi-blades instead of the tri-blades, and obviously they're a little bit bigger, although it's only a few grams heavier than the Baby Hawk. 3.9 volts.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
Still keep getting telemetry lost recovered to me elrs, which I don't know why, because it's all updated to the newest firmware and it was supposed to fix that. This is a tiny little GPS module, and I tell you what, 24 sats. It took a lock in 20 seconds. It's impressive. I won't make you tag along for the whole battery. So we're going to cruise with this battery, test GPS rescue, and then I have bought a couple of other batteries that are bigger than this. So obviously it's going to be over 250 gram, but on the other batteries we'll push it and try a bit of acro and sort of see how it goes. I've set the height to 30 meters. I'm more than 10 meters away from myself. Let's just come to a bit of a hover there. And we're going to go for it. Is it going to work? GPS rescue activated. Climb into 30 meters. 25, 26 satellites. It's coming back pretty smooth. pretty impressive. I'm not going to let it land. I can hear it, I can hear it. It's coming down. Okay, let's just have a look where that was. To be honest, that was good. I mean, that came back within 2 meters, I think, of where I took off from. 5 volts. Okay, so we're now on the GMB 720. We'll give this one a bit of a thrashing. So this is the bigger battery. Let's see how we get on with this. Giving it a bit more. Go for a punch. With the bi-blaze, it lacks a bit of power when you come to the bottom of a dive. You've really got to give it quite a bit of throttle, but handles pretty well. Can't really see with that sun there. We don't hit anything. Tell you what, it does rip. I'm not having any less fun with this ripping it than I would with the Baby Hawk. I'm not very good at freestyle anyway, so don't expect anything good from me. It hangs well. You know, if you're up there, didn't quite get the right angle on that, but there's a bit of a breeze as well, so it's doing well. It flies like a much heavier quad. Even with the smaller battery on it, you know, I'm not noticing much difference in the way it handles between the two batteries. Tell you what, boom, returned home. Oh, do you know what? Sod it. I'm gonna let it land. Let's get the GoPro out. I'm gonna get ready to disarm if I need to. Let's see what happens. Wow, how good was that? And I'm like, what's that, about 3.5 meters away from where it took off from. I'm really impressed. It flies like it's a bigger drone quad. With a smaller battery, as you've just seen, I'm at nearly 7 minutes of cruising around with a 650. It's pretty damn impressive. I've owned quite a lot of sub 250 drones. Currently got the Baby Hawk, and I've had the Flywoo Explorer LR4. This, in my opinion, I don't know why, but this flies better than the Flywoo LR4. I was never really a fan of how the Flywoo flew when you wanted to give it a bit of a rip. It was a good cruiser, but this in my opinion does everything. It cruises, it rips. The GPS rescue returned home. It's brilliant. It's accurate. It came straight back. You can see in the goggles that it doesn't do this. I think it was 4.1 was a bit like this. when it was coming back to you. That was smooth and disarmed the second it hit the floor. I'm loving it. Thumbs up from me. Catch you on the next one.